Alright, invite sent. Come fire. Nigga did have 2 dark color jerseys on.
Out crowd and through a sea of pyrotechnics tunnel, we're set to go as the race up with the Cleveland Browns. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
All right.
Start by running the option.
Ooh,
and
I was gonna run. I'll run that motherfucker.
Yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL.
Oh.
He just made there? Well, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll get the first
ran
down
them
more
niggas.
inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Dobbins. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard.
Wow.
Let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. This is caught, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with
Oh, he didn't hold that block over there.
In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point.
I forgot what player range is not yet.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I forgot what formation. Player range is now.
Stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker.
Try to get
out
cute.
onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there.
Missed the field goals last night, but he ain't missed another day.
Season, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield down.
Come your ass here.
After a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he gets it to his
pass.
running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
And he'll lose yardage here.
And it was penetrated.
47.
Oh shit, ain't my difference adjustments.
To make the play in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield.
Oh, good
now
cut.
They go screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, that's a fumble, man.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Chubb.
Get him, Calais. Yeah.
He is going to be stopped.
Killing that left tackle.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Mayfield.
Ooh.
Work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Oh, that nigga came unblocked.
Out here inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down.
I threw the fucking ball away.
5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong. Go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Damn, had a good play, Joe.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 3-3.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Over the middle here to Brown.
Big hit.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen.
That squeeze for that hole.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, wide open.
And it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K.
Good closeout. Good closeout.
Absolute perfect fit.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal.
Oh, I'm hooked it. I hooked it.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way we do.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it
hold
up.
him, man. Oh, this nigga fumble! This nigga. Alright, now it better be on me.
But don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutus will take away the long touchdown.
That a
Cruel
bitch.
game sometimes, partner.
Boy. My luck.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Chubb. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That's out to Chubb, complete.
Too much time.
And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And they had too much fucking time.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun.
Oh, how the
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25.
how the fuck he got out of there?
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
27-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it.
Oh.
And boy, that one
Should stay home for that pick.
but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced him in.
Now they set
Oh,
the screen.
that block.
That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt,
That fucking block.
27 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year.
You got to shake him.
Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
Oh,
man. But able to get it up past the 45. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that.
Let me know you're ready.
Run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Jackson flush to his right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set
You get
of
that
downs.
pass off.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. I'll remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
You took that away. He took that away.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
I sure was going
There's
deep.
another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
Oh.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. And this this one
Good D.
incomplete.
Good D.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Browns will use
let me click on that nigga. No.
3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield with it once more. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
I was trying to end Baker Mayfield.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing, Mayfield. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 17. Ravens 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
We dominate today.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The quick feet by Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
That bitch not let me go out of
This will
bounds.
get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening. Down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
First down.
They run run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Good D, baby.
Complete.
Good D.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Enemy territory at the
I hate when they do that shit.
Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson.
Beautiful run.
25 yards. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson, what more can we say at this point? He is a living, breathing highlight reel. And go ahead and tack on that last play to the list of big ones by number 8.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the
Let me
field.
pick my play. Sometimes you gotta pause it and let you
and pick things up.
There you go.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 7 now.
That's Madden being Madden, dog.
Mayfield looking for his running back, and he's got him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Uh-oh.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run. Chubb.
And it came off that
the
line.
wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And
they caught face mask.
Here come the flags. This is going to get
Really?
him a first down.
I almost had that shit
that
on.
flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage.
Fuck him up, Khalid.
Down back back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Bruh, he's supposed to fumble.
Snap him short of the first. As he can only get to the 20. Give him 8 yards.
That nigga's supposed to fumble.
And now 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Parkey's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
I had a crease.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22 yards in.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there, first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief.
Holy crap, what the fuck?
He's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
Wow.
The guys who can put the ball in the end
What
zone,
the
they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before it is brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
2nd and 4
And they got goal
at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Oh, boy, you shot that gap.
Get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
That nigga shot that gap.
Backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back now in Baltimore.
I was thinking end zone.
It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Tried to pitch it,
what
and the ball's
the?
loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Baker wish you could make that throw in real life.
Throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's dangerous.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Top flight cornerback right there, baby.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Setting them up there.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's Jarvis. And pick up there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he has durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete.
Defense.
He had a defender
Good
right
defense.
there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Yeah.
I thought that was a nice job there of
Back
feeling
of
the
the end
pressure
zone.
and rolling
Good
out
shit.
away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 27, Ravens 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And maybe
That was a disaster from the
revenge
beginning.
there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
The rookie.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Browns 27, Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts.
Shit, fucking up again. I hate when they do that shit, man.
Going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh,
To the right side,
I saw that cut.
Landry,
I saw that shit.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Chubb.
There we go.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
And
We'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield from the gun on third down.
there we go.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It was coming. It was coming, baby.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Boy.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. To throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
That's a good tackle.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Good D.
And that one
Good
drops
D.
incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Throwing now is Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 20-yard.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And they get goal line, bro? Really?
Here's Jackson.
Come on, it's bullshit.
That's
bullshit.
Intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside.
No fucking way.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game.
That's bullshit.
Absolutely monstrous big play.
Fucking linebacker checking Dez Bryant. Really?
The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, "Not on my watch." And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Shit.
They run it again with Chubb. Finding room to the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
20. First down, Cleveland.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Oh, how you got that pass off?
The release as this will be incomplete.
Cheesy, man.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Toss it left side to Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Browns, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.